Hi, Cancers. Welcome to outside. I hope that you guys can hear me. This is the first time I've recorded outside, and I'm just gonna get straight into your reading. Okay, dokie. So this is for weeklies. Actually, this is the first time I've actually done weeklies as well, and outside. So first time for everything, right? So okay. So for Cancers, the overall message, the overall theme for you guys this week, you have received the Spirit Guide card. You've received the Medicine Woman, which is equivalent to the High Priestess. You have received the Two of Air in reverse, or the Two of Swords in reverse. Now, I feel like these three together is telling me that you guys are finally tuned to your intuition, and your intuition is guiding you towards inner peace and towards clarity. Perhaps you need to have some sort of conversation with someone, whether it's to do in the world, whether it's to do in your work life, or whether it's to do, oh my gosh, my nails attract so much dirt. Whether it's to do in your oily skin, yeah. The spirit is definitely talking to you right now, and I think that you should clear the pathways to listen to it. Like, don't fight yourself. Don't fight. Maybe even be very attentive and very aware to your dreams, because your dreams, maybe your spirit guides may be trying to contact you in your dreams, and they may actually be trying to help you heal in some sort of way. For some of you, may be hurt or upset about something. You may be giving some sort of guidance in how to do that, and how to be the medicine woman, how to heal yourself, is what the message is here for some of you. And those of you who need to let your feelings known to someone, or let your feelings known to yourself, you finally come to make, I think Spirit is helping you to make a decision this week about something that may have been bothering you, because with the Two of Air in reverse, it speaks of like, you know, letting your feelings loose and finally coming to a decision. You're no longer got like this axe across your heart. You're gonna like let it loose, but you're gonna let it loose in a harmonious kind of way. Um, so yeah, pay attention to spirit, listen to your intuition, because it's guiding you in the right way, and I feel like it will help you to get inner peace and inner clarity. So don't fight yourself for whatever that meaning may be. The wind has subsided. Okay, these cards are beautiful. This is the Vision Quest Tarot deck for anyone who wants to know. Okie dokie. In your work life, Cancers, I don't know what's going on. I haven't done work readings in a minute. I've done a lot of love. But you have the Three of Earth in reverse. So growth or lack of teamwork, or you feeling like you're not getting recognized for your work, or your colleagues, maybe a little bit of bickering, a little bit of chaos. Because you also have the Chaos card here in reverse, and the Chaos card is equivalent to the Tower card in the traditional tarot card decks. This is a Native American wisdom infused one, and it's beautiful. But the Tower in reverse, I feel like this maybe haven't been a long-standing problem for a long time. Like there may have been some mix-up or some drama that may have been boiling underneath the pot, or like seeping up, for a long time with the Tower in reverse. So there may be some lack of cooperation, or someone may be trying to steal your ideas, or um, someone in the group thinks that they're the boss, and there's not a good cooperation, there's not good teamwork, or someone's not putting in enough effort, and you don't feel really complete there, because you have the Four of Fire, which is completion upright, which speaks of like a happy home, community bonding, celebrations, unity, bliss, um, having allies, or maybe even a celebration of a wedding, but this is in your work sector. So um, I feel like the message is something is just not right, or something needs to go back to the drawing board, or someone needs to speak up about, maybe this speaking up has to do with your work life. Maybe you need to speak up and let the boss know if someone has been treating you unfairly, or if someone has been taking the credit for your work and it's not fair, or if this is the boss, then just let them have it. Like, let them know that you're not pleased with something, but in a polite way, Cancers. I'm sorry to see this in your position for work. I hope, this isn't for majority of you, but then again, it's going to be like this reading doesn't resonate then. But no, yeah, I just hope that it sorts out for you guys in the end. And then over in the your section for your love life, for the for your emotions, sorry. Your emotions right now, Cancers. I feel like you guys are being tight. Like you're holding your emotions firmly to your chest. I don't know if it's to do with some sort of breakup or maybe something to do with your job, but you're just feeling like you have to clench your feelings and stuff to your chest, or you're feeling very tight-lipped about maybe who you tell your business to, because you have received the Four of Security here, or the Four of Earth, or the Four of Pentacles, which often I like to see it as setting up shop. So maybe some of you may be thinking of saving your money to start up your own business, or some of you, if it's to do with a love wise, I feel like some of you may be holding on tightly and firmly to your emotions and you don't want to let them go. Um, this can be kind of like a stingy card. Maybe you're not pinching pennies, but maybe you're a little bit stagnant into moving on to a new situation, because you do have the Clown here, or the Fool card, but it's in reverse. And the Clown in reverse, or the Fool in reverse, is kind of tells you like um, you're stagnant, or you're blocked, and you don't really have the faith or the courage to move on, or to make a romantic gesture, or to um, be confident in your ideas to present to the boss, or be confident into starting your own thing. You're kind of feeling a little bit blocked and stagnant right now, and something is kind of holding you back. Maybe it's to do with finances. Maybe you need to save a little bit more money, and that's why the Four of Pentacles has came up, or the Four of Earth. But it's definitely you're guarding. I feel like you're guarding yourself, or guarding your heart right now, and you're coming from a place of doubt, because the Three of Air, or the Three of Swords in reverse, I feel like you're coming from a place of doubt. This card in the traditional decks is depicted with a heart with swords going through it. When it's in the upright position, it speaks of like a pierce through your heart, or a dagger through your heart, or someone has not really treated you fairly, and you're feeling kind of heartbroken from that and pain. But in reverse, it's like you're coming from that, so you're letting go of that. So that's maybe you're so stingy right now with your actions or your movements. You're probably staying to yourself, whether it's love, whether it's family, or whether it's to do with work. But there's definitely some clenching on your feelings. And now moving on to your love life. Ooh, these. In your love life, Cancers, you have, for the singles, we have the Star card, which speaks of healing, recovering yourself, feeling good, trying to get back into a place where you feel strong and you can stand on your own 2 feet. You don't want to depend on. Well, you can actually get help. This is also speaking of getting help or advice from other people, but the underlining tone is that you are rebuilding you're starting to see the light at the end of the tunnel, and you're starting to see the good in whatever situation that you may have been coming from, or you may just be but paired up with that card, you have the Ten of Air, which is negative thinking, or the Ten of Swords. So I feel like with these two together, I feel like you're realizing that, okay, you've kind of failed again, or something didn't work out as you planned again when it came to love. But not to worry, because the Star here card is a star of hope. It's a star of seeing the light at the end of everything and just seeing the beauty in the situation, even though something went left and you felt like someone has pinned you up against the wall, or you felt like someone has treated you unfairly, or someone did not um, do right by you. You have the star card here, and maybe you want to talk to people. Maybe you are explaining things to people, telling people how you feel. Expressing your feelings to people that make your friends and stuff like that, or a healer, or someone who is a healer with this star card, and maybe representing someone who has healing qualities that you want to talk to. But overall, I just feel like it's mainly saying that well, you may be worrying about your reputation, maybe worrying about how you look to society because of something. Maybe you recently got out of a situation with someone and you're worrying about, you're kind of embarrassed for how that person made you look, or how that person um, has made you appear to others. So that may be what you're worrying about as well. It's kind of awkward for me. I've never done the readings where I'm recording just me. I'm always really just got the things on the side, so it's a little new for me. So bear with me if I feel a bit shy, camera shy. Okay. Now for the couples, you have received the Son of Air, or the Knight of Swords. Then you receive the Two of Fire, which is Will, or the Two of Wands in the traditional tarot card deck. And then you receive the Ace of Fire, which is also the Ace of Wands in the traditional tarot card deck. And so with all of these combined together, I feel like the message is saying that you and your significant other are like a force to be reckoned with right now, and you guys are very dependable on each other. And if the force feels strong, I feel like the force feels very dominant. It feels very strong. Um, it feels very potent. It feels like you're on the same page, because then you have the Two of Wands here, which speaks of of joining forces of somebody of some kind, or there's a good like a relationship takes two to tangle, and I feel like you guys have that balanced out. Wow, I feel like a spiritual breakthrough has came through, and you guys are seeing eye to eye, and you're on the same page, and like there's equal distribution between you guys. There's equal amounts of love and passion, but there's definitely a lot of fire and passion and movement. Maybe you guys are planning to go on vacation together. With this Knight of Air and then the Two of Fire, or maybe you're planning on starting a business together with your spouse. But there's definitely some action taking place, some movement, some momentum, some ideas. You guys maybe bouncing ideas off each other to start up something if you haven't done it already, or you equally know that you each have each other's back, and it's a good feeling to know that someone has your back like that, or to know that you can depend on someone. And for those of you who are not doing so good, maybe this can mean a lawsuit for some of you who may be just getting out of a relationship, or if you have to deal with children or something of some sort, or the court. And the overall message for Cancers is to ditch ditch the self pity, ditch the boredom, ditch ditch the naiveness, or not naiveness, or see the world around you, embrace yourself, because you also have the mother of water here. This can be a father of water as well, but water is a cup sign energies, and water is a Cancers, Pisces, and Scorpio. So I feel like it means embrace your elements. Don't wallow in self pity, because the Four of Water in reverse speaks of boredom, speaks of not taking advantage of the things that the universe is offering you, not taking advantage of rising to your higher self, or not taking advantage of being all that you can be. The Mother of Water is compassionate, she's sensitive, she's intuitive, she's easy to talk to, she's creative, she's soft, she's nurturing, she's very much in tune with spirit. So listen to your spirit, follow your spirit. Don't be a Debbie Downer and wallow in certain things. Just believe that you have the strength to rise to the top. And I feel like that's the overall message for you guys this week. And now for wisdom cards, little oracle card message. Spirit, what is the overall message for Cancers this week? What is the overall message for Cancers for June 12th to June 18th? Woo. Sorry. It's so windy out here. What is the overall message for Cancers for June 12th? Divinity. Know that you are divine. Experience your magnificent self. And then let's see what crystals Spirit advises for you. Oh my gosh, it's so windy out here. I'm trying to keep everything in order. Okay, Spirit, guides, archangels, and ancestors. What other messages that you have for Cancer? What crystal do you advise for Cancer for the week of June 12th to June 18th? Cancer, June 12th to June 18th. Flint, which is number 2. Let's read the message of Flint. Portal power. Flint stabilizes energy and cuts you to the core of issues, clearing blockages and loosening ties. It opens portals to other worlds and hidden aspects of yourself. Beautiful, because like I was saying, I feel like Spirit is definitely, I want to incorporate these cards, but they're all blooming, so I have to kind of sneak them underneath the laptop. So yes, follow Spirit. Self-understanding. You are a person with profound inner depths. Do not be afraid to explore this hidden side. It contains treasure to beyond knowing, together with antitudinal karma and repressed emotions affecting well-being. Flint connects you to your ancestors, a natural traveler. You know how to negotiate the shamanic underworld to obtain healing insights. Divination, strengthen your boundaries, cut through confusion to the core of the matter. Soul retrieval is necessary if you left any part of yourself in another life or an abusive childhood experience. An unwelcome visitor from the past can be left behind. Be recognized, lessons before you move on. Healing insight, paying attention to the energetic boundaries and core strength. Cutting detrimental ties and strengthening your connection to the planet maintains well-being. So for those of you who are in happy relationships, this may be just for work. And for those of you who are just coming off single, this is Flint. See? Flint. Maybe you want to go see about this one, okay? The frequency is earthy, and the chakra is earth star and base. And the soul path is safely exploring other worlds. Beautiful. And then for the last one, the soul cards. These cards have no meaning, but I'm just going to shuffle one and see the message that you come up with and what Spirit may be possibly telling you to do this week, okay? Spirit, what are the messages that you have for Cancer for June 12th to June 18, 2017? What is the message for Cancers for June 12th to June 18, 2017? What is the message for Cancers for June 12th to June 18? So I'm just let you look at it, and whatever intuitive thoughts that come to you, Cancer, I feel like is what this is saying to you. Maybe you can let me know in the comment section below what you think this may be saying. Now, I don't want to be too long, so let me wrap up this reading. But Cancers, I feel like I'm going to give my little 2 cents. I feel like this message is saying to face yourself, face your inner fears, dig deep, within that inner spiral, that downward spiral, all the way into your core. But face it, I could be wrong. So tell me what you think. Thanks, Cancers.